So I have been asked a couple times to do some videos on my nighttime routine in the van without hot water. And my makeup routine as well. So this video is going to be all about my nighttime routine as it pertains to my skincare and my hair. Like I said, without any hot water in the middle of winter, currently in the middle of Ohio. So I recorded this video without any sound, so I'll walk through it, and then you can kind of see what I'm doing, and I guess hopefully it helps whether you're in a van or not. Okay, so here we go. The very first thing I do is put some water in my pot and put it on the stovetop to boil because, like I said, I don't have any hot water. I try to stop it before boiling, but don't always get there, so sometimes I have to let the water cool down. And then I take this little rag that literally I bought at Target. It's called like the Perfect Makeup Remover or something like that. But I just get that wet and make sure it's not going to be too hot to burn my face. And then I go ahead and scrub it all over my face to remove my makeup. I found it works pretty well. And one of the reasons that I like it is because I don't have to cause a bunch of trash with like cotton swabs or really keep a lot of product in my van. Literally nothing goes on this but water, and it does a really good job even at taking off my waterproof mascara. So I was pretty happy with that. Then I wring it out in my sink, and I take one of the super magnets that we have, and I literally hang that up to the side of my van above my door. It's a really good way just to let it dry and get it out of the way. I then take this blue rag, that's my clean dry rag, and I put it in the water, and I go ahead and wring it out a little bit just to make sure it's not dripping because I don't want to make a mess all over my van. But I then go ahead and open it up and I put it on my face because I need to get my face wet to be able to use my cleanser that I like to use. So this kind of helps me not splash water everywhere. And then my cleanser is a Curology cleanser. I literally started using this just a couple months before getting into the van, and I absolutely love Curology. So I take a little bit of the water, put it in my hand after I have the cleanser, just because, like I said, I don't have a lot of water on my face, and I can swivel it around to make it bubbly and put it all over my face. I like this because it doesn't bubble up too much to make a mess, but it does a really good job at making my face feel just really clean. So I'm good with it. It's my favorite. And I just make sure that that's all over. It helps remove any makeup that's left. And then I take the same rag and I go ahead and put it on my face to wash off all of the cleanser. And you'll see I go back and I wring it out in my sink just so that I still have clean water in my pot as I'm going to remove the rest of that cleanser. Like I said, trying to create as little mess as possible, but it feels amazing to just put a warm rag on your face in a cold van. I then hang it up with the same exact magnet so that they can dry, and I take off my wedding ring and my Claudel ring just because I found for some reason they fall off my fingers when I sleep in the van. So it's easier to make sure I don't lose them. I then go ahead and I take my Curology thing that was like prescribed to me. You'll see my name's on the back of it. I described like what some of the skin issues I had were, and then they prescribed this to me and send it to me. And so I just put 2 pumps on my fingers, and then I swivel them together to make sure it's a little more evenly distributed, and then I put it all over my face. I don't put this over my eyes just because that's what the instructions said. I mean, really, there's nothing magical about that. I read what they told me on the bottle. I then take my moisturizer, which I also use this moisturizer in my morning routine. And I also take, it's called the Ordinary Buffet. And to be honest, Dominic made a comment about all of the silly faces I tend to make on a regular basis and how it's probably going to cause a lot of lines really fast on my face. So it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to incorporate some sort of aging thing in my skincare routine. So I use it every morning and night too. I put 3 pumps of my moisturizer on my finger, and then I open up, and the Buffet is like a little like syringy thing, which you'll see. So I put about 3 drops of that on my finger just because it's kind of oily and I have weird skin that's oily but dry. So I just mix them together so that it makes it a little even and easier to put all over my face. And then this goes on my eyes, on my chin, on my cheeks. Literally it goes everywhere. And I just rub it around. I don't push super hard, but I like to make sure that it gets fully absorbed into my skin, so it's not all over like my pillow or Dominic's chest while we're sleeping. And then I like to take my hair out of my ponytail or bun. I put it in that to keep it away from my face, but I take it out because it hurts to sleep in it and it kind of gives me a headache. But I do, however, after I put on my PJs, like to braid my hair every night. It helps keep it out of my face, doesn't give me a headache. It makes it so it doesn't get like tangled or caught in anything in the van because we sleep in a pretty small area. And it kind of makes my hair wavy because I have super straight hair. So I don't really mess with it to make it look pretty. I just do it pretty quick. Make sure as much of it is back and out of my face as possible. And then go ahead and finish off the braid down. And put just whatever hair tie I have around me to hold the bottom. I've just found it's the comfiest way for me to sleep. And then right before I go to bed, I make sure I drink a little bit of water. Not too much water so I don't have to pee, but it's just a good habit to end my night with. I hope that helped and was informational. And I don't know, maybe it'll be useful, but the stuff that I used in it was Curology, which is something that's shipped to you monthly. You can go to it online and literally you take pictures and someone tells you exactly what you need and how to use it. So definitely I would recommend that. It was like, I think $5 to try for the first month or something. Totally worth it. And then the buffet from the Ordinary or the Original, I probably should have had it out before recording this, but hey, I'm learning. And that, like I said, I haven't been using it very long, but it's because I make faces like this that Dominic thinks I should use it. So I am, and he's using it too, so don't think he's a hypocrite. But this is just me in the video. So I hope that helped, and if there's anything else I can explain or give tips on to help, I'm here. Just let me know.